Welcome to it. It's your boy Ngobile Nonjenga Ndingumkhumu Mbathane Machaya Uxesibe. Today I wanted to speak about failure and understanding failure. How sometimes we use failure to further hurt ourselves. So I have a slide here. Let's check it out. Okay. Failure is an experience that many of us are reluctant to embrace. And yet it holds valuable lessons. Nobody wants to fail. What is failure? Failure is often defined as the lack of success or the inability to meet expected results. Failure can be painful, especially when public. I mean, as a stand-up comedian, I have experience with this. I've had intimate encounters with failure more times than I can remember. I failed my grade 1. How do you fail grade 1? I don't know. And I've also failed my grade 12. But failure has a link to success. Because this year, I'm doing my final year. I'm a BCom marketing student. And I'm doing my final year. I'm actually doing my final semester. So failure is linked to success. Consider H&M's Coolest Monkey advert. Remember that advert? A huge marketing blunder. A PR disaster in the fashion history. It caused criticism throughout the world. I remember EFF were shutting down stores and it was a mess. H&M had to come and apologize and remove the ad. It was a mess. So failure can be messy. Failure can also be expensive. In 2004, Lego lost over $230 million and experienced a 25% drop in revenue. Failure can be humbling. It can be embarrassing. It doesn't feel good to fail. But failure shouldn't bring fear. We shouldn't fear failure. God never gave us the spirit of fear, but the spirit of power, and the spirit of love, and the spirit of a sound mind. Again, failure is linked to success. It serves as a tool that can guide you to future success. So you have to use failure as a stepping stone. So you learn from your mistakes. You view failure as an opportunity to grow and to improve. You shouldn't fear failure. Failure should not bring fear. As an entrepreneur, as a business woman, as a businessman, maybe you're starting your own business, you shouldn't fear failure. Number 1, goals are subjective. So measuring success and failure can be a subjective experience. One person might view as something failed totally. Another person sees an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to improve. So you have to shift your mindset. You have to understand that failure is a natural part of your journey to success. This type of mindset allows you to be resilient, to be strong. E.T. says something like, a setback is a setup for a comeback. Shift your mindset. In a way, you need to reframe failure. You need to reframe failure. When I failed grade 12, I had to realize that number one, it's not the end of the world. Even though I believed that my academic journey has been ruined, I was heartbroken by this failure. But I needed to reframe. That's how I overcame it. Reframe and believe that I can get out of it. The first step is to accept. Accept that failure is part of the journey. Accept that it's not the end, but a stepping stone to success. Second step is analysis. You need to analyze what went wrong, identify the lessons learned, and this will prevent similar mistakes in the future. I had to analyze what happened. I failed my Afrikaans, I failed my math. I had to understand what happened. How did I fail? So I needed to redress this and analyze what exactly happened. So I went to another school in Diepkloof, re-registered there. This was in 2020. And I went to go write my matric. I was different. The third step is adaptation. Be willing to adapt to necessary changes. Flexibility is a key to overcome setbacks. I needed to adapt. I went to an adult school. Adult school is different. Adult school, there's somebody sitting next to you who's 60 years old, bruh. You understand? It's different. And I had to change my subjects. I had to change from maths to maths lit. I had to change from physics to business studies. And I had to change my Afrikaans to Zulu additional language. And guess what? It was 2020, so I had the whole year to improve my marks. While people were living in fear, I had hope. I was looking towards the future. So I hope you learned something, that failure is not the end. You have an opportunity to grow. You have an opportunity to succeed. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more, please comment, subscribe. Thank you so much. Until next time, be blessed.